Alright guys, the time has come. The end of our cruise is here. So we're going to give you a little review of what we thought of the cruise. Go ahead, Michelle. No, we're really kind of sad that it's over. We've been looking forward to this cruise for a long time, and like I said, it's coming to an end now. So we want to give you our thoughts of it.
Right.
So first and foremost, the balcony that we got. We have an aft balcony, so it's bigger. We paid $100 more than a regular balcony. And overall, as you can see behind us, the view's beautiful. There's lots of room. Here, let me show you a few pictures of it. So as you can see, it's huge. All three of us could sit out here with no problem. The things we didn't care for about this balcony is, one, there's no breeze. We're in the back of the ship, there's zero breeze. So when it's hot, like it is today,
we feel it.
It's hot. Two, if it rains or they're washing up above up here on the windows, as you can see in this picture, it floods. You can't sit out here if they're cleaning up above, because right above us is the windows for the main dining room. So when they're constantly washing up, the water comes down. If it rains like it does every day for a little while, as you saw in the picture, it floods, so you don't get to use it. The other thing we didn't care for about it is the privacy. There's walls here, but if somebody's standing against the window looking out, or the ledge looking out, anybody can just go, and they're looking right into here. Not that that's an issue, because the neighbors on both sides are amazing, but there's no privacy whatsoever. Plus, there's no shade. Well, there is right now because we're heading back to New Orleans. But when going down, when we're heading south, there's never any shade. So it gets really hot again because there's no breeze.
Oh.
The room. Love the room. Love the room.
Ice cold.
Yeah, ice cold the whole time. We brought a fan because I have to have a fan. You know, I'm that guy. Don't need it. It was ice cold. Even when the blackout shades were opened up, still stayed ice cold in the room. And if
you here's a little tip. If the bathroom kind of,
oh, if the bathroom's stinky,
you open up this door and you open up the door to get outside, it brings in a breeze through the whole room and it cleans it up quickly.
So let me translate because she's pointing like you can see. If you open up your cabin door and then open up the door to the patio, it literally will blow your hat off. So it's a good way to evacuate the smell from the bathroom, if there's one. We did use the poopery, but sometimes there's so many people flushing at once, there's a smell that comes back up, and yeah, it smelled kind of sewagey.
Yeah, and it's like, hey, that wasn't me.
At first I was like, geez Louise, Michelle, what'd you eat? She's like, you're the one eating steak every night.
That's true.
But yeah, it was actually the toilet. We'll go with that. Food on board. I've shown you many pictures of food on board. Here, let me show you some more. Let me show you the main dining room. Let me show you room service. Let me just watch.
Hot chocolate tikka sauce.
Thank you.
Did you take this?
Now there's nothing to eat. She ruined it. Okay, as you can see, lots of food. If you can't find something you like, that's on you because there's food everywhere. Now, definitely since COVID, the quality of food has gone down. Guys' fries. Read a lot about how everybody was complaining about that. I can see why.
Yeah.
They're good. They're just not like, oh my God, I have to have them good anymore.
They're not hand cut anymore. They're frozen, and you can tell a difference.
You can tell a difference, but they're still good.
Yes.
Guys' Burgers, still phenomenal. The Blue Iguana Cantina for the Mexican food, still amazing. The pizza has gone down in quality, is still really, really good. The buffet, I'm sorry, Carnival, don't hate me for it. One of these nights, I didn't even take pictures of it. It was just straight up garbage. It was disgusting. Breakfast at the buffet, disgusting. But sea day brunches,
very good,
fantastic. Dining room dinners, for your early or late night, always good. But our favorite, absolute favorite, was the Emerald Steakhouse. Most Carnival cruise ships, it's the 555 or Fahrenheit 555.
Emerald.
Here it's the
Emerald or Emerald. Emerald.
So most cruise ships, it's called the 555 Fahrenheit. Here it's called the Emerald Steakhouse, and it's with a D, not Emerald Lagasse. Bam! It's Emerald, like the jewel. And
Right.
it was fantastic. Service was great.
Yes, it was.
I will say, the service throughout the boat was amazing. Everybody works their butts off. It was clean. You always see them out there wiping. You always see them cleaning. The room stewards, amazing. Service in the restaurant's amazing. My favorite's the little girl over at the Java Coffee bar. She's there from the minute they open to the minute they close,
It's
all
really-
day long.
Yeah, but it's kind of sad because they are overworked here. So if you're there, please be nice to these people.
What she was trying to say was, if you couldn't hear her, was they're understaffed, just like everywhere else. We're in food and beverage. A lot of people, we can't get servers and bartenders either. They're way understaffed, and they work their butts off. Be nice and tip. Come on.
Exactly.
Who doesn't tip? If you're not tipping, don't go.
Exactly. You have to count that in.
Yeah. I mean, bring some extra money. If you get good service, tip them well. If you don't get good service, just leave the tips alone that they're going to get. But they are working their butts off, and they do a fantastic job. They really do.
The casino. I was doing so good the first day. I was like, yeah, I got this. I got this. And then the second day, it's like, taking your money.
Okay, so it's a casino, so that's what they're here for, to take your money. We have noticed, though, on the first night, a lot of machines hitting. Towards the end of the cruise, not so much. Don't know if they tighten it up, don't know how all that works. I'm not going to start conspiracy theory, but if you're going to play, hit it hard the first couple nights.
And then stop.
And then stop. Take whatever you have and go buy some white Hennessy. As you can see in the picture, white Hennessy is now $82 a bottle. But if you buy three, it ends up being $77 a bottle. So if you like that, get that, because you can't get anywhere else except the cruise ships or port. Now, they have a price match guarantee on the booze, but in every port, the white Hennessy does not have a price on it, so you have to ask. And the way that it works for the refund, or for the cash match,
For them to match it.
thank you, is you have to take a picture of the price. They stop putting pictures out, or putting the price tags out there, so you don't know how much it is. They will not honor it on Carnival unless you have a picture of the item with the price.
So that's their way of making you buy it on the ship and not
Right.
on there. Unless you're just getting the one bottle and it is cheaper, then go for that.
Yeah, it's $82 for a bottle of white Hennessy on the boat. It's $79 in the port. But if you buy three bottles, it ends up being $77 a bottle. So we bought 3 bottles. Shore excursions. By far the best things we've ever done was on this cruise.
Yes.
First day we went and got pictures with the sloths, the macaws, the iguanas, the monkeys. Hey, if you go to, you're going to read a lot of reviews about the monkeys. They will steal everything you have. They will go through your pockets. We watched them pull a nose ring out of a girl. She just had done too, poor thing. She was like bawling. It hurt so bad. She just got it done the day before. This monkey comes out and just rips it right out of her nose. They went for earrings, glasses. One person was vaping. They stole the top of the vape, ran to the top of the cage and sat there and banged up.
But they weren't even inside the cage. They were outside, and the monkey
Yeah,
stuck its
outside the
arm all
cage.
the way out of the cage and grabbed it from them.
The next day we were in Belize. Did something we didn't think we'd ever do. We went ziplining through the rainforest. And when
First time ever for
Ever.
all of us.
Here, watch footage. And if you like what you're seeing there, because I just gave you a little taste of it, I'm going to leave you a link right above me. Click on that. We'll show you the links to all of the excursions we did. But if you ever get there and you've ever wanted to zip line, we've never done it before, it was amazing.
Definitely a definite must do. I mean, I am clearly out of shape, overweight, all that good stuff. I still made it through. And by the 6th one, I was starting to feel a little bit, but you know what? I pushed through and I made it, and it was exhilarating at the end.
What she means by the 6th one, you actually go through 7 different zip lines while you're there. 2 of them are through a cave. Okay, now just to let you know that it says intermediate activity. You're going to climb some stairs. and it's hot, and the bugs get you. They get you. I'm gonna leave you a link to the best bug stuff. Everybody around us have like the deep wood off, all the other stuff you see in the store. They're all whole time.
And
never got bit.
No, and
never
I
got
am
bit.
the queen of bug bites.
They love her.
Bugs love me. They find me. They seek me. Exactly. I'm gonna say it's good, but whatever. Anyways, you have to get this stuff.
This stuff works really good. I'll leave a link in the box below. Then the next day we were in Cozumel. We did Mr. Sancho's for the first time. Here, let me show you some footage of that. If you want to see more of that, I'll leave a link in the box below, or here, I'll leave you a little link right here. Hit on that. We'll show you what Mr. Sancho's is all about.
It's amazing. They have the services impeccable.
The service is amazing. Don't forget to tip. But the service is amazing. If you're worried because you're not doing an excursion through Carnival, the taxis are lined up. It's $17 there, $17 back. Make a friend with somebody. They lower the price or split the cost of it with them. Takes no more than 15 minutes to get there. And I was worried because I was like, okay, well, we have to be back on the ship at 3:30. We need to leave by 1:45 to make sure we have plenty of time. No.
You don't wait for taxis.
No, you don't wait. You walk out there. You walk out. They hail a cab right for you. It's there. You're out of there in 5 minutes. You're back at port within 15 minutes of leaving the front entrance of it.
So plenty of time for shopping.
Plenty of time for shopping. And make sure you take cash because they prefer cash. And you can negotiate. We didn't negotiate. There was a shirt I really wanted. She was like, $20? And I'm like, yes. And she was like, no, I know we could have got it for 15. So they, I don't mean to tell you to go ahead and lowball them. But yeah, if you want to get a shirt there, they'll give it to you for 15. And they have nice shirts, but the service there was amazing. Don't forget the tip. People always ask, well, how much are you supposed to tip? It looks like the average is $20 per person that's drinking. Legally, age is 18, as you can see in the video and a couple of pictures. Our son's 18. He had about 7 of them. He was feeling pretty good. He took a nap when we came back, but yeah, he was feeling it. It's $20 per person drinking. You don't have to tip that. That's just what most people do. So we ended up tipping them $60, and I'll tell you what, it was worth it. You waited for nothing. All you can eat, all you can drink, and it was just a really good time.
I also got a massage for me and my son, which was
$50 for 30 minutes each.
Yeah.
So $100. So she tipped 20 on that, so $120. They were happy. It felt great. She was mad because I kind of talked her into it, and then we didn't have money for other shirts. But once you get in a port, then you can use your credit card, especially if you have like a cap one. There's no foreign transaction fees or anything.
I just don't want to chance it with the money cash-wise because credit cards tend to get compromised.
Compromised, yeah. So, but in the port, you're pretty safe, and everything's duty-free. Entertainment on the boat. We've done the comedy shows. Highly recommend the comedy shows. There was 3 comedians. One of them was kind of like a Jay Leno type. One guy is a slapstick. So here's how it was: Jay Leno, Eddie Murphy, and Della Reese. If you know who I'm talking about, Della Reese. Her name was Thea. She had her show on ABC. Funny storytelling with a joke. Then Gene, he was like watching an Eddie Murphy or Richard Pryor.
He was great.
Very witty, very fast, picks on the crowd. It was great. And Carl, what was his name? Carl?
Yes.
He's like Jay Leno. Kind of dry, very good, kind of a variety of comedy. Now, we only saw him during the PG show, so man, that's hard for these guys because they just want to rip into people and they can't because there's kids in there. So,
I know when G was up there, he walked up and was like, all right, first of all, I need a Bible because I've got all these kids here and I've got to keep it clean.
I got to get through this and we're going to need some help. And it was just on. But he was funny. Even clean, he was funny. So
hilarious.
Yeah, and so go see the comedy shows.
Definitely.
They have the musical shows like The Rock Show and The Cuban Show. Those are all good. They're a little cheesy, but they're definitely worth going to see. And I loved everything about them. They have a piano bar where the ladies sings all show tunes and stuff. That was fun. They do a lot of trivia on this boat. So if you like sports trivia or music trivia or Harry Potter, today was Harry Potter trivia, then it's really fun. You can win those trophies and stuff like that. And they had a digital scavenger hunt where they give out a whole family a list of things they have to take pictures of. Like I got asked 3 times for my picture taken because they needed somebody with a mustache. So they go around, they fill out all the things on there with pictures, and the first team back shows the pictures, they win a prize. There was Deal or No Deal on this ship. There was a love and marriage thing. I think that was more of a counseling thing from what we heard. But it's another show.
We heard
really
it was something to go to, but we didn't make it because we wanted to go to the comedy.
We wanted to go to the comedy show. So
that's more our speed.
So overall, great time. We've been on quite a few Carnival cruise ships. Activity-wise, this one had the least amount that we've had to offer. Still plenty to do. There's always something to do. I just felt like it was geared towards an older crowd, and I mean older than us. But there's after 8 o'clock, like my son said, during the day he got a little bored. I mean, he played basketball, played ping pong, and all that stuff.
But they had certain times when they closed the basketball.
5 to 11, they closed the basketball
court. That. He's like, that's when people are going to dinner, and I can go play some basketball alone or whatever.
Yeah, they weren't doing any activities or anything.
No.
They just took all the balls away.
Doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't make any sense.
No.
But so up until that, as soon as 8 o'clock hits, this boat comes alive. There's just every place has something going on.
Like the 80s.
The 80s glow party. That was a lot of fun.
That was.
They had a white night, which we didn't make it to because we were at a comedy show.
Yes.
But that's a lot of dance parties here for the younger people. There's of course, all Carnival's famous for their teen clubs and their other babysitting stuff. I'm not going to bore you with that because we don't use that anymore, so you can research that. But really in this video, we wanted to give you a sound, taste, and kind of an overview of the ship. We're not going to show you everything. You need to go explore that. We're just showing you some of the highlights of the things that there was to do on this ship. Don't you agree?
There is no such thing as a bad cruise.
Oh yeah, even the worst cruise you ever been on is better than sitting at home. So.
Exactly.
So anyways, we're going to wrap this up with, if you like this video, hit the button down below and subscribe. Don't forget to ring that bell so you know when all our new videos come out. And check out more because we have a lot more cruise reviews coming up on VACAY 411. So go to VACAY411.com and check out what we have to offer. And hey, if you've been on the Glory and we missed something, put it in the comment box below. Let us know what we missed because it won't be our last time on this ship.
No.
And then you also help out other people who are getting ready to come on this ship. And don't forget to look for the ducks. They're all over the boat.
They are.
All right, till next time.